second James Bond film with Sean Connery, 1963. It's a good film. The film's gonna turn 50 this year, and it's a pretty good film. And anyway, okay, next film. All right, Goldfinger, 1964. It's a really good movie, and I love the opening song by Shirley Bassey. Shirley Bassey is one of my favorite singers. It's a good thing. And the Golden Girls thing is my favorite part. Anyway, next film, Thunderball, 1965. Sean Connery's fourth outing as James Bond. It's probably one of the best underwater action scenes of this film being filmed there. Next film, You Only Live Twice. This is actually my first James Bond film I watched when I was a kid with my dad, and yeah, it's a good film. Alright. And some case. It's got two discs. It's got additional bonus features in the second disc. Yeah. So good. And we have On Her Majesty's Secret Service. Hang on a second. Secret Alright, it's probably one of the most emotional James Bond films because his wife dies on their wedding day. His wife gets killed on their wedding day. It's pretty it gives me goosebumps and some chills when I see this. It's pretty sad. Okay, next film. Anyway, Diamonds Are Forever, 1971. Sean Connery's return as James Bond. It's a really good film. And yeah, this is Charles Gray's first role as Blofeld. He also appeared in You Only Live Twice as Mr. Henderson. It's a good movie. Alright, it's got two discs once again. Sorry. That went back. Alright, now after Diamonds Are Forever comes Live and Let Die. Stars Roger Moore, and this is Roger Moore's first debut as James Bond in 1973, and the film turns 40 this year, or something like that. Still a great movie. Anyway, I love the opening song by Paul McCartney. It's because he worked on the Beatles, and he's one of my favorite singers. He also worked with Michael Jackson on The Girl Is Mine in the 1980s, by the time Thriller was coming out. 1 year later after that comes The Man with the Golden Gun. And some people think it was not good. In my opinion, it's really good. It's just my opinion. It's a good film. There's two discs. And Christopher Lee plays Scaramanga. Is getting really old. And it's a good film. It's a really good film, though. Okay. It's one of the best films, actually. And of course, 3 years later after that one comes The Spy Who Loved Me. Roger Moore's third Bond film. This is the first James Bond film to feature Richard Kiel as Jaws. And my favorite is the underwater car scene. And I also love the opening song by Carly Simon called Nobody Does It Better. It's really one of my favorite songs. Alright, next comes Moonraker. This is Roger Moore's fourth Bond film. This is Shirley Bassey's final Bond song, and Richard Kiel's final performance is Jaws in this film. And this is Lewis Gilbert's third Bond film to direct, and he also directed Spy Who Loved Me and You Only Live Twice, which like I said, but it's a good film. Right. This one comes For Your Eyes Only, 1981. This is Roger Moore's fifth Bond film. All right. And the opening credits featured Sheena Easton performing the theme song to the film. It's a good film. And the Carpenter Spy Who Loved Me was in this film too. Alright, next, 1983 comes Octopussy. This Roger Moore's sixth Bond film, sixth one, with Mon Ames. Mon Ames also appeared in The Man with the Golden Gun also, which I recommend. Came out in 1983, just about 30 years ago. Nearly 30 years ago. And so, this film will turn 30 next month. And this one comes A View to a Kill. It's Roger Moore's. And this was Roger Moore's last James Bond film before he retired in the role. And it's from 1985. Yeah. And they had Christopher Walken as the bad guy named Max Zorin. And Zorin's not a real company, though. It's from the movie. And Duran Duran, and I like the song by Duran Duran. Also, it's really good. Yeah. It's a good movie. Alright. And now we're going to go on to Timothy Dalton's first Bond film, which is The Living Daylights, which is his first one in 1987. So, the film, and like I said, this one is the first film to feature Timothy Dalton. It's a good film. And this was John Barry's last Bond film to compose. And this is sorry. And the song by Aha was really incredible. It's a really good song. Alright. After that comes License to Kill. This is Timothy Dalton's last Bond film before he was originally going to do his third one, but decided not to because of MGM's troubles. And Gladys Knight did an amazing job with the song. And the composer who composed the movie is Michael Kamen. Michael Kamen, right. Unfortunately, he died just nearly 10 years ago. And now we're going to go on to the 90s Bond films, starting with Pierce Brosnan's first film, GoldenEye. It's 1995. It's a good film. It's actually one of my favorites. Anyway, I also used it at the video game for the N64, and now I got the two versions of it with Daniel Craig, which I'll show the film of him later on. GoldenEye. Well, I'll show you. GoldenEye 007 for the Wii, and GoldenEye Reloaded for the PS3. And so yeah, it's a good film. Oh, sorry. The next comes in 1997, Tomorrow Never Dies. It's Pierce Brosnan's second Bond film. It came out the same day as Titanic did. It's a good film, and Sheryl Crow did the song. Oh. Sheryl Crow also did the title song, who she also performed at Michael Jackson's band tour in the 1980s. It's a good song, though. And it was dedicated to Albert R. Covey Broccoli, who died in 1996, retiring from the Bond series when Michael Wilson and Barbara Broccoli took over. Now, 1999, before the new millennium began, and Pierce Brosnan's third Bond film is The World's Not Enough. This is Pierce Brosnan's third Bond film. And this was also Desmond Llewellyn's last Bond film as Q. Oh, sorry, a little bit of a runny nose. It's a good film. Yeah. And I also love the opening song by Garbage. Yeah, Garbage is a pretty group. Alright. And in 2002, the 40th anniversary of James Bond, this is Pierce Brosnan's last Bond film, Die Another Day. It's a great film, and Halle Berry was good in it too. And this is the first Bond film to feature the Aston Martin V12 Vanquish, and Madonna did the song too. Yeah, Pierce Brosnan only did 4 Bond films, and he also did Everything or Nothing, the video game, 2 years later, or probably 1 year later. Anyway, now we're going on to the 3 Bond films starring Daniel Craig, one of my favorite actors now. Hang on a second, let me fix this. Alright, the first Bond film he did was Casino Royale. This is a 2006 Bond film, a 2007 DVD. And it was really incredible. Yeah. Some people don't know if he's the greatest Bond, but Barbara Broccoli called him the greatest Bond. Said Daniel Craig is the best Bond in the franchise history. Said by I can't read. Time Out, New York. I can't read it. Yeah. Anyways, Daniel Craig is my favorite James Bond. Anyway, and I also love the theme song by Chris Cornell. Special features include Becoming Bond, James Bond for Real, Bond Girls Are Ever 2006, which is the same one that I got from my diner came out, and Chris Cornell's music video for the theme song of the movie. Okay, I'll show you this. Sorry. Disc 1, Disc 2. Oops. Disc 2 with the bonus features. Alright. After this one comes Quantum of Solace. It's a 2008 film and a 2009 film, and it was a great film. But they think it was really disappointing, but it was a good film though. Daniel Craig returns as James Bond. The third Bond film is Peru. I think it is perfect in my opinion, but it's everybody's opinion if they don't like it. But it's their opinion. It's all good. Anyway, the film is directed by Mark Forster, and the Another Way to Die music video is by Jack White and Alicia Keys. Theatrical teaser trailers. Disc 2, Bond on location featurette. Shooting featurette. On location featurette. Old book trailing of a boat chase featurette. Director Mark Forster featurette. The music featurette. And crew files behind the scenes clips. It's a good film. Alright. And my number one favorite Bond film that is really, really good that I got last year is one of the best Bonds that Daniel Craig starred in for the 50th anniversary, which is, my favorite one is Skyfall. It's one of my favorite James Bond films, actually. It's one of the greatest ones. And this is actually Judi Dench's last Bond film as M, because at the end of the film, Judi Dench's character M dies at the end of the film. Yeah, it's pretty emotional. It gives me goosebumps every time. Anyway, and I really love the opening song by Adele, because Adele's one of my favorite singers. Oh, and the Blu-ray disc is on the Bond 50 set, so I'll show you guys in a little bit. And okay, so yeah, another James Bond film that is going to come out probably 3 more years is Bond 24, which I'm really impatient of, so I'll want it when it comes out. And I got the collector's edition. And now we're going to go on to the 2 unofficial films. Sorry about that. This one is Casino Royale with Peter Sellers and David Niven, and Ursula Andress, who also starred Doctor No. It's an unofficial Bond film. It's a parody of the Bond films. And Sean Connery and Octopussy. Of course, not only the Octopussy came out, but also another Bond film came out. Never Say Never Again. It's a rival Bond film, Sean Connery, but it's a pretty okay movie. But in my opinion, it's kind of essentially a remake of Thunderball in my opinion. But it's not quite as good as Thunderball in my opinion. It's a good film. Right, hold on a sec. I'm about to show you the Bond 50 collection. Let's start with this one. Here's it. Sorry about that. Alright. Yeah, and there's the Skyfall Blu-ray disc, which I put it in by the time the DVD came out. See? Yeah. It's really good. And there we go. And there's a bonus disc with 50th anniversary and some blinds from Skyfall. It's a good film. And show you my other Bond stash, which is, I got James Bond Archives book for Christmas, and I got some papers from the Bond, some pretty stuff from the Bond party. I got the Daniel Craig mask. I got some other Bond. Where do you guys want to show you? Here, books, and videos of Bond posters. Serial 007. I got the same book for Bond set filming Casino Royale, Bond set filming Quantum of Solace, and Bond set filming Skyfall. But another Bond film I'm missing is Bond set filming Die Another Day. Those are by Greg Williams. So anyway, Art Bond, Serial 007, same book. James Bond Encyclopedia, revised edition with Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. James Bond movie posters. Hang on a second. There's an Aston Martin magazine, Variety Fair Skyfall magazine, and Entertainment Skyfall magazine. Aston Martin again. 50 Years of James Bond by Life. Adele magazine. Rolling Stone Daniel Craig magazine. Skyfall. It's the same book. It's got that Skyfall. This magazine has a Skyfall watch advertising thing. Yeah. Skyfall diary thing. Casino Royale novel. The Aston Martin. Anyway, apparently got ripped. Anyway, Ian Fleming's Bond novels. The Aston Martin pamphlet, and the Heineken bottle from Skyfall, which Bond drank in the opening of the film after being presumed dead. And I'm going to show you some more Bond stuff. Aston Martin DVS, and I got for Christmas the time Casino Royale Hotel. 2 James Bond coffee mugs. A martini, shaken and stirred. Party thing? Oh, it is. I used it for the 50th anniversary of the series when we were playing Skyfall. It's a great song I do. Anyway, Monopoly James Bond board game. And this one right here contains more of my. Sorry, don't do it. Anyway, contains all the other Bond stuff. And there's the 2003 DVDs with using 2 unofficial films, which is in twice. Maker. Anyway, there's the Casino Royale Collector's Edition DVD. Agent Under Fire, Night Fire, Edward and Nothing. GoldenEye Rook Agent. Rush with Love, the video game with Sean Connery. Mama Saw It Again. GoldenEye. Bloodstone. Reloaded. And Devil's Adventure. Oh, I also got the game for the 360 and the Wii U. And the soundtracks. Alright, I got Casino Royale, Mama Saws, and Skyfall soundtrack. Hang on a second, I'll show you the Skyfall soundtrack. There's the soundtrack, but it doesn't contain Adele's theme song in the soundtrack. Yeah. It's pretty disappointing. But yeah, my mom and I love Adele. Oh, here we go. Is that good? Pink Panther Bond themes. Best of Bond, James Bond, which contains Chris Cornell's song, sorry. And best 5 decades James Bond 21 themes. And I got some other spy films related to James Bond, other stuff. Right, and down there are the VHSs of James Bond. I saw his bag. VW was 2003. I saw his bracelet. And he has one on DB9. And let's see. Where's that? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Well, I also got the Skyfall bag, which I love. And last but not least, I also have the James Bond poster frame. It's got 21 films. So yeah. Let's see my other movies. I even got Dr. No on Blu-ray, Casino Royale on Blu-ray, and Long Songs on Blu-ray. Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore. It's not a James Bond. It looks like James Bond in my opinion. Cats and Dogs, G-Force, Agent Cody Banks, and the Austin Powers movies for them. And of course, I do apologize. Perfect Dark Zero. Okay, Jimmy Neutron, Operation Rescue Jet Fusion. James Bond Gadgets, Alpha Protocol, The James Bond Story, Casino Royale again, Get Smart to Cause 2, Secret Agent Clank, and Mike Sims Agents. And so yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright, one goes back in the right place. Guys. and there's the collection. Movies. See if this looks good. There's 23 movies. And that's about it. Alright. And that's my collection, so please subscribe to me for some more Go Anime videos or other film collection requests or something like that. Alright, so this is AM Sally 94 signing off.